Hiya, welcome to LSB Feaster's radio channel and travel corner. So glad you're here today because we are featuring a legendary radio personality, the one and only Dick Biondi. Biondi was known on the air for his wild antics, both on and off the air. He began his radio career in Corning, New York, and went to work for legendary radio stations like WKBW in Buffalo in the late 50s, WLS in 1960, KRLA in Los Angeles. He worked at some stations I had totally forgotten about, like WBZ in Boston, WSAI in Cincinnati, and of course, Super CFL in Chicago. He went to work in the 80s for a small station in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He was just happy hanging out at the beach, but a Chicago TV station did one of those segments, where are they now? And they wondered, where's Dick Biondi? So they went and they found him at this radio station in Myrtle Beach, featured him on TV in Chicago, and next thing you know, there's this demand for him back in Chicago. So he went to work at 96 WBBM FM Chicago, WJMK Oldies 104.3, and the station, his last station on his resume, WLS FM. And he was there from 2006 until some health issues took him off the air in 2018. But what a unique personality he is. If you like what you hear, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel and smack that bell after you subscribe so that way you get alerts whenever we put anything new up. So if you're ready, let's go back for Dick Biondi on 1110 KRLA Pasadena.
Now stay tuned. In a moment or two, we'll start with the top 10 from number 10 to number 1. Dick Biondi here with 44 degrees in Granada Hills. We have 23 past 11 KRLA Big Time. KRLA. Go with the top 10. Number 10 for the year on KRLA's most requested song.
In the town where I was born lived a man. Yellow submarine.
The Beatles with the number 10 song of the year, Yellow Submarine, on the Dick Biondi Show. Hey, we have another call coming in. Hello there.
This is Johnny Tillotson, and I just wanted to call in and wish you particularly and all your wonderful listeners a very, very happy new year. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Johnny Tillotson. The Dick Biondi Show with 50 degrees at the beaches, 27 past 11 KRLA Big Time.
KRLA.
The number 9 song of the year.
Oh!
Who's that I see walking in these woods?
The sound of Little Red Riding Hood, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. That finished the year in the number 9 position. Number 9 of the tunes you requested most during 1966 on KRLA. Dick Biondi with 50 degrees in La Puente, 1130 KRLA Big Time.
You're listening to the top tunes of 1966.
As tabulated from your calls to KRLA's request operators.
KRLA serving Southern California from Pasadena with the Big 100 from the Big One.
Hi, this is Mama Michelle. Cass and I wish everyone a very happy new year.
Thank you, Michelle. This is the number 8 most requested song of the year on KRLA.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray.
Number 8 for the year, California Dreaming, according to your request by the Mamas and Papas. Hey, got another greeting from a well-known guy.
This is Andy Williams. Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you, Andy Williams. The Dick Biondi Show with 50 degrees in L.A. at 27 before midnight. KRLA Big Time.
KRLA.
They're on number 7 for the year. You made this one the 7th most requested song of the year on KRLA.
96 years. I want to hear you cry.
The number 7 most requested song of the year on KRLA by you. That's 96 Tears, Question Mark and the Mysterians here on the Dick Biondi Show. 44 chilly degrees in Pacoima. We've got 24 before midnight, 24 before 1967, KRLA Big Time.
Hi, this is Jim Pons, and myself and the rest of the Leaves would like to take the opportunity to wish you all a very happy and prosperous New Year's, and many thanks.
The Leaves. Thank you, Jim. You have the number 6 song of the year. Mark this one, number 6. The number 6 song of the year, Hey Joe by The Leaves. Number 6. Top 5 records of the year coming up right after this KRLA Extra. A KRLA Extra so many wanted to hear. A KRLA Extra. There's got to be a word that means more than love. The Innocents. That's an extra on KRLA. Dick Biondi here with 50 degrees in Hollywood at 18 before midnight. KRLA Big Time. KRLA. All right, get ready. Here they come. The top 5 tunes of 1966. According to your requests on KRLA throughout the year, the number 5 song... For the year 1966, according to you, your requests on KRLA, that was A Groovy Kind of Love, the number 5 song of the year by the Mindbenders. Dick Biondi here with 50 degrees at Westchester. 15 before midnight. 15 before 1967 KRLA Big Time. This is the number 4 song of the year. There it is, the number 4 song for 1966, according to your requests on KRLA. Number 4, Fortune Teller. Market number 4 by the Rolling Stones on the Dick Biondi Show. 50 degrees right now in Linwood. 13 before midnight. KRLA Big Time. KRLA. Right now, we want to remind you that we're getting closer and closer to 1967. 13 minutes away. And right now, it's time for the song that finished in the number 3 position for 1966. Get ready to stand up and cheer if you're a Beatle fan. Number 3. Paperback Writer. Number 3 for the year. Paperback Writer. Done for you by the Beatles. Quickly, let me recapitulate them for you from number 10 to number 3. Number 10 was Yellow Submarine. Number 9, Little Red Riding Hood. Number 8, California Dreaming. Number 7, 96 Tears. Number 6, Hey Joe. Number 5, Groovy Kind of Love. Number 4, Fortune Teller. And number 3 was Paperback Writer. You'll hear number 2 and number 1 coming up. We've got 50 degrees right now in San Pedro. 9 before midnight, KRLA Big Time. KRLA. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 2 song of the year. The second most popular tune as requested by you on KRLA. Here it is, number 2. The number 2 song for 1966, The Association and Cherish. That's number 2 on the Dick Biondi Show, 7 before the hour of midnight, KRLA Big Time. And before we hear the number 1 song of 1966, a KRLA Extra.
Let's take a trip down William Boulevard.
Our KRLA Extra, William Boulevard by the Midnighters. And the Dick Biondi Show's got 4 before midnight. And we've got KRLA Big Time. Here it comes. Are you ready? I'll tell you what, the number 1 song is coming up right now. Get ready and be surprised. If you know who this man sings for, you know who's got the number 1 song of the year.
Hello, this is David Jones of the Monkees, and I'd like to wish everybody in KRLA land a very, very happy new year.
Number 1 for 1966, I Wanna Be Free, the most requested song on KRLA all year long. Number 1 song for 1966. Because you made it that way, the Monkees and I Wanna Be Free on KRLA in Pasadena. Number 1, I Wanna Be Free. Here on the Dick Biondi Show. And Pat Moore, before we hit the witching hour, anything you'd like to say real quick here?
Just a happy new year to everyone, Dick, and a happy new year to you especially, and everyone who's been so kind to me at KRLA and all the listeners, and I'll see you a little bit later.
Thank you, Pat Moore. Happy New Year to you, and may 67 bring you just about everything you could possibly want. Dick Biondi saying we're almost through with 1966. A few words quickly here to all of the people that were involved in making tonight's program so very, very pleasant. To all of the artists who were nice enough to call in, to Tom Beck, who handled the news for us tonight and did such a great job, and to the man who made it all possible as far as engineering, Phil Little, and Chester Coleman, our coordinating engineer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 seconds till 1967. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
It's 1967. And the beat goes on.
Goes on.